All right, football debates. Well, yesterday I was just scrolling through Twitter,
X.
Twitter X, yes X, and I saw this whole thing about Rooney and
Rooney comparing him
Drogba,
to
and I don't know. I want to talk about him personally. I feel like we know they do some players justice. I feel like we dey what's the word again? We dey look down on certain players because of um, you know maybe because they know they in that maybe when a player no win one some kind individual awards, we know they actually pick up. Now I dey talk about Rooney. Now Rooney I dey talk about for I dey make a case for Rooney here because I feel like I'm not saying Didier Drogba
does not
never do something for himself, but if we want to talk, Didier Drogba was a nine outright nine, number nine, na wetin be for Chelsea all the time we play Premier League. We really played midfield. In short, most part of the career he played as a midfielder, and he was showing up. He was think I'm not sure that I play up to put together 3 seasons as a striker since when all the time when they Manchester United. I'm not sure because this guy played with Cristiano Ronaldo as a point. Ronaldo was
Rooney played a lot of he played with
yes,
Ronaldo. He played with Saha.
he
He
played
played
with
with Berbatov.
Van Persie,
He played with Van Persie. Van
Nistelrooy.
Nistelrooy.
Yeah, I think same day Van Nistelrooy comes small.
Play with
He played with
Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic.
There are a lot of strikers where this guy play with. So there's no debate on whether he was a striker or was not a striker. For him to have come out to become the highest goal scorer in Manchester United and at some point for England, you have to, you got cut cap for this guy. Now the debate is who is a now no because if we talk about who is a better striker, even with Rooney being a midfielder or whatever, he's still better. He's still a better striker. If we want to talk about goals, now he's still a better striker than the Drogba. Now who is a better the top one shift enter, who is a better player?
The argument of this revealing thing, the thing stems from the fact that he's not doing well as a coach. As in, I was going to take the history of where, because I was following the stuff on X,
Okay.
that he has had a very horrid, disgusting time as a coach from Derby County to Plymouth to DC United in the US. He did a very, very bad job in those clubs, to be told, honestly.
It was about arrest that guy.
So the argument was that, you see, this guy will say he played so well he did so well as a footballer. Why is he not doing so badly as a coach? How come is he not playing well as a coach? So some people are like, what did he even play for boss? When I read the argument,
Somebody open and turn this thing.
so what did Rooney? How good was he as a footballer? So that is the effect of this kind of argument because as years go by now, this is 2025, next year, 2026, upper year, 2027, there's something called recency bias.
Yeah.
Recency bias is the fact that you're having new football, younger, when I mean younger in age.
So this Gen Z them. Don't
Not
actually
Gen
watch.
Z, Gen X, Gen F, anyone. They're not started watching football recently. So their mind are most likely glued to the strikers we have recently now. The likes of I won't call Delap. Who's Delap? But this guy in my mind. Haaland, them. This number, the Lewandowski, the reward. The generation of strikers. So you're talking about they don't even watch maybe 10 matches of Rooney, Drogba, all these other players. I could with them. So the argument was like, how Rooney tell everybody nothing. So, oh, God, shut up. Rooney was a very fantastic footballer. He was overall, he was a footballer. Overall, Rooney was a good Rooney as in, and the kind of player we say, if you check throughout Rooney's career in United, they never really had a bad striker. You know, I can't play and say, even maybe the worst striker, he go play with you, he support you, you go score. Rooney. Remember that attack, Rooney, Parkinson, and Ronaldo?
Guy.
Each of them, at times, Tevez will slot in.
If you were part of TV.
He will help.
Now Tevez, Ronaldo, and Rooney. And then they spearhead out.
No matter the striker, even when they had weak strikers, at times to play, Rooney will do very well. So the point basically is just that, like I said, recency bias.
Okay.
But as a player, he was really better than Drogba. There's an argument here. I will say the argument is pliable. The ask me, I'll say most likely yes. But Rooney's career as a coach is due to the fact that I should tell you, I don't think he did it. He knows do IT or coaching well.
They don't mind us. No mind this single
English coaches.
No mind
If you
this
check Italians, Spaniards,
after they finish, they'll go find somebody.
most of them who want their football. Why play football?
They go
They are
coaching
taking
courses. Yes.
Why play football? I think in England they have this idea that
stupid ego because I
because they did so well as in their football career, they just slot into coaching. They are very Lampard. The fact is that's very Rooney a lot. Why don't you learn coaching under some people will say spend like 3 years as assistant.
Oh, what Ateta did?
Most of them, all these guys, they really
I think that see how long at least
many of
2
them
years.
won't learn. Go and sit somewhere and learn. But no, they won't go, won't jump into
That's why most of them are not really doing well.
But I say, sorry. Is he gonna even if coaches will don't learn?
Some don't learn fail.
Some don't learn.
But on a general scale, English coaches know
they know they go learn.
No, I don't agree with you. English coaches they learn.
From
but even though some
who can never learn?
Even though some of them
who can never learn?
Coaching knows they never learn, and it was kind of sucked into coaching. Coaching was only
some of them.
Now they say to the governor, how does he can never learn?
Their every story is not. His own story of coaching is not like he didn't really want to coach. That's Peter Lim, you know, Valencia was very good. Because like
who is Postco's learn on that? I think was it who is this guy will be interim come out for Manchester United at that time. We be they come out.
Van Nistelrooy.
No be Van Nistelrooy. Get Carrick. Who Carrick learn? Carrick just from there just
Carrick was.
He don't have Van Gaal. I know say he don't have Van Gaal, but he just dey there as pledge of being just dey there. He was not really fully. It was not like.
I have to say this coaches they still go all these programs wey normal coaches.
And again, we don't hear now. We hear
let me just throw something here. Coaching course in Spain is cheaper than England. It's more expensive in the UK. Yes, to become a coach, even as a former footballer or present footballer or aspiring coach, is more expensive. In fact, in Spain,
I think
it seems the FA even sponsor.
Yes, there's a sponsor.
Let me surprise you now. Eric Garcia, current Barcelona centre back, he has completed his grade C FIFA coaching course. He's just like maybe one step away from becoming a full coach. So as soon as he retires, he will not be coach on that 20 team, assistant coach, then become a coach.
And yes, and then they start small.
So the part,
like England, they go find big fish.
The part in Spain and Italy, I think the part in Spain and Italy is smoother. Even if it's longer, it's smoother. You know, okay, I'm supposed to go here.
Why not switch FA?
Join
the FA and do it.
There's a language barrier.
I don't say yes. We only take the part say.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, we only take the part say. You know, we see England coaches, all these young England coaches now when they come up, they go straight into management. You know, for Lampard, he won't say now phone call. I think they get out David Ganti job. Uncle, I mean, your uncle will be Redknapp, I think, or something.
Yeah, Jimmy Redknapp.
Call, then make call with David Ganti.
Put my boy now.
That kind of thing, you understand? No, but we don't see old coaches now. We still they go through the ropes for England, but they still, you know, they do well. See Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe,
you don't start, not be today.
Let me shock you.
Maybe today.
How many? Eddie Howe is the only English coach. As I the only who again is English coach. Call another name.
Now the issue where all of them they get.
And you can name several Spaniards in England.
That's the issue. They don't get much bigger coaches like coaches who don't do marvelous things before. But I know now
the truth is that
Graham Potter was what I was even looking to like continue that marvelous work. But he messed up in Chelsea.
The thing is they don't handle bigger.
Eddie Howe's ideas about football. He seems more like a German. He doesn't. They do like Englishman for coaching.
Okay. How about this current Southampton coach? We say study.
We'll still. Those ones started small. We see this one is Belgium now.
You see English. So you don't go just bracket and say England.
Do you know? Let's not shock you now. Not shock you for information where you know already. Make that shock you for information where you supposed to know. If you know that they go know now. No English coach don't win the Premier League before. No English coach don't win Premier League.
I don't think so.
See your phone now.
No English coach.
See your phone.
You don't pay.
You like buy me more after the show. No English coach don't win the Premier League.
Like the Premier League or the English league.
No English coach. No England. No England coach don't win Premier League.
1992.
Terry Davis was not English.
Terry Davis no be Scottish
I think
person.
he was Scottish.
No English. I don't say no English person. No English. This thing don't win Premier League.
I know I don't need to know about that one, but I will check out.
No, you know something.
The thing is that we don't even leave the Drogba when we talk about another internet talk.
Because that was what caused the issue.
So now the thing is that Arteta, now the same England
And that was Scottish.
I know say no. I mean, I say this information. I just chop person money for Vincent. And I know this information since. we talk about English coach and then how expensive what about the program is. I thought I do the program. I don't go sit down this guy. Number one, you got
He was doing his coaching course.
Coaching
And
courses.
also learning under Guardiola.
you see am so he no even start when in the Arsenal. Mohamed Elneny he don start in coaching course. The same thing for Gashaka, they don start coaching
They don't
course
say
already.
coaching course. Don't tell you.
After they finish football, they go find one with somebody took their run that dey there. Now make I say which how many of these English guys don go sit down at somebody. That's my point.
And the point is,
Why you say the thing dey
they always work for them a lot.
Na the issue.
Imagine you bring in Tuchel. The first thing somebody will talk about Tuchel when they bring in Tuchel as England coach. That's what we talk about Tuchel. Na say it's very wrong to bring in a German to come coach this team, English team.
What are the English coaches be doing?
Wetin una own don do?
So the thing I have to say, nepotism dey work for them well. See John Terry don sit with so many.
No be say they work for them. They do am
They dey do
well.
am well, and e no dey result to anything for them. So, but
Funny enough, Frank Lampard his football career is a product of nepotism. His father played football and just put him into that
His
West
uncle
Ham
plays
academy.
football.
His uncle. So and the thing works
The
for
whole
him.
family na West Ham fans sef. We don talk as if the whole
The thing
family.
works for him, but he coach Chicotense, you no come work.
You can't know where they want them. Your this
But
thing.
to say this argument of them not staying alongside people. No, a lot of them dey stay alongside.
Who you don? I don catch you now. Who you
Carrick.
catch you?
Carrick work for Man U now for how many years? Before you come get
Eric was one person that was taking
McKenna
out.
of
Carrick dey there.
McKenna of Ipswich. That was former Man U assistant coach.
Yeah,
McKenna.
McKenna.
Assistant coach, I go tell you assistant abi na say you dey there dey learn.
I think I will be assistant coach
Assistant to what's saying is
I think
assistant. So
Okay.
no,
No,
my own angle that say these coaches they don't dey.
who the McKenna dey under? Who dey under?
McKenna work with Ole now.
McKenna work with
Ole
Ole.
for Man U.
You were only Papa.
we're not even talking about all these
I don't even come.
Oh my
I don't want to focus yourself or
my God.
Mori yourself.
Oh my
I was
God.
okay. You call me.
You stay under a successful coach. Don't mean say you to go.
Guy, no be allow. The thing be say stay under somebody. Wait on.
We get proven record.
Wait on. Win.
Ole don't get.
the names are
Ole.
the names are the likes of Pierre McKenna. Those guys don't trust for themselves. Pierre McKenna don't trust for themselves in the sense that they stayed under Man U, came to Ipswich, go there for the relegation, relegated back. What are we talking about is English footballers at least that made a name in football during their careers. We know say these people play ball.
See Gerrard now.
Yeah, just
Right.
go. Just time for shot. It's Scottish League. Try win their this thing there.
Come Aston Villa.
Come Aston Villa there.
Shake body,
He
shake
was.
body.
He tried when he comes Aston Villa. They tried small. But
You will see that naivety in
Hella.
just simple sub where Gerrard go do or Rooney go do or Lampard go do. You go just know say, oh my God, I say this people no, they never learn this work finish.
See, you go see Gerrard, you go see Lampard, you go see Scholes. All these players are the same generation, though. Now you go see Alonso, you go see Arteta, you go see Fabregas, you go see say their football mentality.
If you see the way these people talk football,
They very high.
players go tell you say the way we Arteta to understand football.
They very high.
Players talk say I don't teach Arteta anything. Say this guy, wetin he dey do now na wetin he know. He just come here come just come here come serve.
You know if you compare Bonamart to their coach, Anthony Raiola, to Gerrard them now, you go see say the football
This one Samuel wetin dey do.
now for you.
See that football they dey play. So the point is that of course we don't leave Drogba and Drogba will really enter the Chuki carry us comot.
But that's exactly what caused the argument.
So of course Mo just agree. Yeah, finally everybody here on this show agree say Rooney better pass Drogba.
No arguments.
So
argument no dey this one. You don't compare
of course, so viewers, let us know better pass abeg. More than consider my comment section.